Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your stud showing, and I'm kind of working over in this corner today, kind of figuring out what I want to do over here, and just had a few thoughts that I want to share with you guys. If you are looking to build your own city, kind of my thoughts of city planning and what goes into all this, and kind of how my brain works for this whole city planning. It's nothing too crazy. I'm not, the best builder. I kind of use just basic styling, but it's basic methods. There's not too many snot techniques or crazy things, but um, it fills the space and it gives me what I want. So I guess we could get into it and kind of go over kind of my headaches of what I think is the hardest to build. And that honestly, right now, would be a 16 by 16 square building. Why, you may ask? Well, because it's small. It's hard. You can only put windows so many ways. You can only put in so much detail before that building and this building and those two buildings all start looking alike. And you know, I really try to emphasize different styles, different colors, and different techniques for the most part. But these smaller areas that I have to work with, I got a 16 plus a 32 area by 16 or 18 studs deep right here. And it's just kind of been a weird dead zone for a lot of the city. You can see a lot of my just 16 by 16 buildings are truly Lego modulars. I don't have too many 16 by 16 buildings for that exact reason. You can see the bookshop over there. I custom built that, but that has the exact same face as this. It's just on a different street, so it doesn't look like this. But the window placement and the lower floor is identical. Just colors and some of the pieces are changed, but the spacing's all the same. So really, a bookshop, the pet store, and that it's all built off Lego instructions for the most part. But you can see a lot of the other buildings are larger than 16 by 16, so which gives me more creativity to play with. So on top of just the size constraints, the color choice is also another thing that I've been running into problems over here. Um, Main thing is that I wanted a dark green building. Originally, this was going to be a movie theater. Movie theater is now the orange building over there. I took apart the town hall. I wasn't using it, wasn't going to throw it in my city. I was just kind of fed up with it. I've had it built for years and figured, hey, I could use the pieces for a movie theater, but the movie theater I wasn't liking as it sat right here. It also wasn't as deep as I wanted it to be for right here. So move that over here. This became again another blank lot. Then I built frames for 3 townhomes, and I was just going to be repetitive of townhomes. And I really like the dark green, so I was sticking with the dark green. The other two were dark blue. I'm not a big fan of making everything look the same. If you're trying to go after a city like San Francisco, where all the houses look like they were designed by the same engineer and a whole row of it, go for it. I want my city, each building to have its own unique characteristic, as you can tell by the buildings that are in my city. So that was kind of hard for me to swallow and go, man, do I really want to build this up and just build 3 things that are the same just to fill a space? It was more of a space filler. So in the end, just recently, I said, no, I don't want to build 3 townhomes. I just want to build 1 townhome, and I want to build it with the ideas of the 3 incorporated into one. So I knew I wanted a garage into it. This is a little addition is the stairway up. So I took some ideas from old school Lego of Marketplace back in the day, added that. I don't have too much room to play with sideways. I have, a bay door that's 8 studs wide, a door and a window over here. So not too much crazy stuff going on the first floor, but I did like the dark green townhome. And the other problem is just color. I had to figure out what color I wanted this. I have a large tan building over here. I'm not a big fan of tan buildings. It's very hard to make it look good as a tan building. This is industrial area. I don't mind tan. And then I got a tan building right there, which came out, I believe, quite well. But for the most part, you don't see too many tan buildings for the simple fact of I think tan buildings make a city look very Middle Eastern, very deserty, very quickly. And I wanted this to have bright color. So tan was out of the option. Dark blue was out of the option. I got a blue building here. I got blue windows here. I got a blue building right there. Just too much blue. And I don't like building buildings next to each other that are the same color, even if they are different shades. Red was another color that was out of the option, just because mainly my big fire brigade is red. My big, city center is red. This little market is red, so I already got a building even on the street that's this color. And I thought about a sand green, but I got sand green right over here in the tow yard that's getting built. And it wasn't kind of the look of a sand color next to another sand color. I kind of like the sand next to a dark color. So you got dark red, and it complements each other. I do really like the green. I believe I can make it green and gray more than this building, which is more white with green accents. So this is going to be green with white accents and gray. So I know they're on the same block. It's just going to be a little bit different for the styling. So I don't mind the dark green. I knew I didn't want tan or a yellow and stuff. I got a cream yellow building behind the Parisian restaurant. So I'm happy with the color, happy with the size, happy with the styling. I'm trying to make it all different. So that left me with a 18 by 32 space now, and I'm kind of working on this, building it up. You can see it's not finished. Just got a stairway and all that. But the street is very kind of earthy almost. You got the pet shop, you got the organic market, you got the coffee shop. So I kind of want to keep this theme. It's got very Oregon, Portland vibes on the street. Kind of an older, more mature street. But I want to throw in a modern building. I've been wanting to build a modern corner building again. I don't have too much modern over here, but it's one of those things that I think will tie in nicely. I like a mix of old buildings and modern. You could see the main city center's kind of more a modern style. And then you got buildings like here, the gas station and the diner that are 50s style. And I really like modern buildings, even tucked in. This was my first try of a modern build. Is that bar right there. And it's got an angled roof that no one can tell, but it's tucked right next to this older style building. And I really like putting them next to each other. I like when real cities look like that because it adds variety. So I want color variety, I want style variety, and I want architectural taste variety. So kind of been working on like a modern style now here with a lot of windows. It's going to be an art gallery with an apartment on top, probably with a garden. Got a elevator shaft that's going to go in right in the corner. The base colors for this are going to be gray and light gray for the elevator shop. The second story color, that's another thing. Look at swapping colors as you go up. So you got dark gray or dark red and then dark gray. Lego does it a lot where their base color is different than their second and third story. But looking here, I want dark gray kind of and light gray. And then as we go up, I'll probably go into a brown or a nougat color. It's kind of what I'm I'm feeling, what I'm thinking about. What I really kind of like is this nougat color. If I could do that, that would be an awesome color to go with and build it up. I don't have too many buildings that color, so it'll be fun. Um, but yeah, so I'm just trying to play with a bunch of variety, make it different, make this corner stand out. It gets forgotten about with all the other city, but I really want the styling to be changed up. I don't like buildings very similar to each other, next to each other. So that's just something to look at if you're looking at building your own city. And one last point, there's nothing wrong starting off with modular buildings to build your own city. My first city that I ever built, that I destroyed, was started with a cafe corner, the market street, and a create your own design when you can do that and buy your own set that you designed on the computer. And that was kind of how I started my first city back when Lego had the tower crane. Um, since then, it's been, dwindled down, or destroyed actually. And when I started this city, I didn't want any modulars. I kind of had them as space fillers, and then as it's grown, I kind of take them out. But you got 2 modulars still in the city. I really like the pet shop, and I really like the bookstore that is way over there. You can see the back of it. So there's still Lego official sets. There's nothing wrong with that in your city. It's nothing wrong with starting off that way. Get inspiration and build buildings off how Lego builds them. Fun fact, this building is identical to that white building on the front side. It's just different colors and some different pieces, but the window placement, the first floor kind of placement, it's all the same. So nothing wrong with using Lego's template to start your city and then get ideas to build kind of your own styles along the way. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this kind of thought process through building a city, adding buildings, especially in difficult locations. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, hit like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. And if you have a comment about the city, leave it down in the comment section. Have a good one.